Briarwood High School, nestled deep in the woods of Oregon, had long been subject to whispers and rumors of the supernatural. The epicenter of these tales was the school's abandoned theater, closed down after a mysterious fire 30 years prior. It was said that on certain nights, echoes of a haunting melody could be heard from within the charred remnants of the theater. Some claimed it was the ghost of a student named Eliza, a gifted violinist who perished in the fire. Jason, a new student at Briarwood and an amateur filmmaker, was fascinated by the eerie tale and decided to make a documentary about Eliza's ghost. One night, Jason and his friends, armed with cameras and sound equipment, ventured into the abandoned theater. As they carefully navigated the charred remnants of what was once a grand theater, they felt an unsettling chill in the air. Suddenly, the sound equipment picked up the faint strains of a violin playing a melancholy melody. The haunting tune filled the theater, growing louder with each passing second. Jason's camera began to flicker, distorting the image before it abruptly cut out. Shaken, the group decided to retreat, but found their exit path blocked by a falling beam. As the eerie melody continued to play, they frantically searched for another way out. In the flickering light of their flashlights, they noticed a previously unseen side exit. Once outside, they looked back at the theater to see a soft glow emanating from the windows, as if a spotlight was focused on the stage. The haunting melody reached a crescendo before fading into silence, leaving the night eerily quiet. Jason's documentary, featuring the recording of the ethereal melody, became a sensation among his classmates and breathed new life into the tale of Eliza's ghost. The abandoned theater of Briarwood High School, with its spectral violinist, became a chilling reminder of the school's haunted history, its haunting melody serving as a spectral serenade to all who dared to listen. Emerson High, located on the stormy shores of Maine, was an imposing institution known for its rigorous academics. But it also had an eerie tale tied to its existence, the story of the Midnight Classroom. It was rumored that every year, on the night of October 31st, Classroom 101 opened itself to the otherworld. It was said that at the stroke of midnight, spectral students and a phantom teacher would appear, conducting a class that was trapped in time. The subject they studied? The history of Emerson High itself. Dylan, a skeptical senior at Emerson, found these tales amusing but ultimately ludicrous. Egged on by his friends, Dylan decided to stay at school after hours on Halloween night to debunk the legend of the Midnight Classroom. Armed with a flashlight, a camera, and his skepticism, Dylan sat in Classroom 101 as the clock ticked closer to midnight. Just as he was about to give up and ridicule the myth, the room suddenly grew cold, and his flashlight flickered out. The chime of the school clock signaled midnight, and to Dylan's disbelief, the room was filled with an eerie glow. Slowly, ghostly figures materialized at the desks, and at the front of the room, a spectral teacher began to lecture. Frozen in shock, Dylan watched as the ghostly class studied the history of Emerson High. They discussed past students, events, and even tragedies that had befallen the school. The spectral students asked intelligent questions, the spectral teacher gave detailed answers, and Dylan found himself unwittingly learning about the school's history. As the phantom class came to an end, the spectral teacher turned towards Dylan, meeting his gaze with a nod of acknowledgement before the room returned to its normal state. Dylan was left sitting in an empty, silent classroom, the chilling encounter forever imprinted on his mind. Dylan's experience, shared through his camera footage, sent a wave of disbelief and fear throughout Emerson High. The Midnight Classroom became an even more revered legend, a spectral chapter in the history of the school, serving as an ethereal bridge between the past and present, forever etching a haunting history lesson into the fabric of Emerson High. Hawthorne High School, standing on the outskirts of a sleepy town in Vermont, had a unique yet chilling feature, a grand clock tower, popularly known as the Timekeeper. This ancient tower, with its massive clock face, was rumored to possess a peculiar attribute. It was said that the minute hand could foretell the nature of events that were to transpire in the school by its movement. On a normal day, the minute hand would move clockwise, following its usual routine. However, on days when a tragic or unsettling event was to take place, it was rumored that the hand would move counterclockwise, against the flow of time. A science enthusiast and a natural skeptic, Valerie didn't believe in these stories and was eager to debunk them. She decided to study the clock tower's behavior and document its movements. For weeks, the minute hand moved in its regular clockwise pattern, and Valerie was close to dismissing the rumors as mere superstition. But on a chilly November day, she noticed the minute hand moving counterclockwise. Dismissing it as a mechanical fault, she proceeded with her day, only to find out later that a fire had broken out in the school's chemistry lab, resulting in a massive evacuation and the destruction of the lab. Intrigued and slightly disturbed, Valerie continued her observations. Every time the minute hand moved counterclockwise, an uncanny event would transpire: a swarm of bees invading the cafeteria, a sudden blackout during finals, an unprecedented snowstorm causing a school closure. The correlation was too strong to be a coincidence. Valerie released her findings in the school paper, sending shockwaves of unease through the students and faculty. The clock tower's reputation as the timekeeper solidified, and its counterclockwise movement became an omen of strange and unfortunate events. Despite the chilling implications, the timekeeper became a peculiar part of Hawthorne High School's identity. It served as an uncanny sentinel, its anomalous behavior a forewarning to the extraordinary occurrences within the school's walls. Ravenwood High School, set in a quiet New England town, had a chilling legend woven into its history, the tale of the cursed locker. Locker number 237, located in a secluded corner of the school, was rumored to be cursed. According to the school legend, students assigned to this locker would experience unusual, often unfortunate events throughout the academic year. These incidents ranged from unexplainable failing grades to strange accidents during sports events. Matt, a junior with a love for mystery and horror, was both excited and nervous when he was assigned locker 237 for the school year. Inspired by the strange tales, he decided to keep a journal documenting any odd occurrences related to the locker. As the school year proceeded, Matt noticed a string of strange incidents. His usually excellent grades began to dip for no apparent reason. He stumbled during a crucial basketball game, causing his team to lose. His artwork for the annual school exhibition mysteriously vanished. When Matt shared his experiences with his friends, they started to avoid locker 237, fearing its reputed curse. The whispers about the cursed locker grew louder, causing a wave of fear among the students. The faculty dismissed it as pure superstition, but they couldn't explain the series of unfortunate events befalling Matt. Towards the end of the school year, as the incident started to escalate, Matt decided to confront the locker itself. Late one night, he snuck into the school and opened locker 237, ready to face whatever lay inside. As the locker door creaked open, a gust of cold wind escaped, making Matt shiver. There was nothing unusual about the locker's interior, just a mirror affixed on the inside of the door. But as Matt looked into the mirror, he saw a reflection not of the school corridor but of Ravenwood High's past, images of past students who had been assigned the locker, all experiencing similar misfortunes. Matt realized that the locker wasn't cursed. Instead, the locker was a vessel carrying the collective fears and anxieties of the students who had used it. Deciding to break the cycle, Matt started the new school year with a positive attitude, not allowing the past to dictate his present. His grades improved, He led his basketball team to victory, and his artwork won the school exhibition. The legend of Locker 237 lingered, but the fear surrounding it started to fade. The cursed locker was no longer a source of dread but a symbol of overcoming fears and superstitions, its legend serving as a strange yet inspiring chapter in the history of Ravenwood High School.